We all know Mario as Kim Kardashian's makeup artist and the man behind some of the most iconic glam looks of the past decade. So today with me, I have the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette and I am going to do a short review. I just got it from Sephora yesterday. I haven't even torn off the plastic yet. So you can see there's a huge choice of just different browns, which is very interesting, right? I've never really seen a palette that's just browns, and there's also a black. So I'm gonna do my eyes and my eyebrows using this palette and nothing else. So I have done the rest of my face makeup already. The only thing I did for my eyes is I took a little bit of the cushion that I was using and then I put some on my eyes just to make it brighter because I do have pretty dark eyelids. I am going to start with a neutral color. I'm just going to use this to give a good base. Now I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to go in with a darker shade. So I'm going to go in with this brown. They're all called brown. Okay, they're just called matte. The name of these colors is just called matte. And I'm going to use this for the outer corners of my eye. So let's see how well this blends in. Okay, that blends in pretty well, pretty smooth. With this darker color, I also don't see any fallout under my eye, which is great. You know what, I'm just going to use this mirror, so I'm going to peel it up. And now I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and really blend out the edges. So far, it's pretty good. It's blending, everything is blending very easily. It doesn't take a lot of effort. I'm going to take a small, clean, fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with the lightest shade and just brighten the inside of my eyes. As well as under the brow bone. And I'm going to take the same brush. I'm going to go into this shade and use it as a nice transition shade. So I'm going to put this in my crease and blend it out. So now here I have my little slanted brush and I'm going to go in with the dark brown. I don't think I'm going to go in with black yet. Just take this dark brown and use it as a eyeliner. Starting from the edges, I'm just going to draw this out. Okay, so far I think it looks pretty good. The colors are pretty easy to work with and I can actually see myself using all the different colors for different occasions and different looks. Before I get into my thoughts on this palette, I'm just going to complete the look with my under eye and I'm going to go in with the first shade that we used, which is this brown, and I'm going to use it to do my under eye just to tie the whole look together. I'm going to take my eyeliner brush and whatever is left over, I'm just going to carefully shape my lower lash a little bit and pull it out. Now for my eyebrows, I'm going to use the same brush and I'm going to use it in this shade and this shade to fill them in. My eyes are microbladed, so it's much easier to just fill in. Definitely, if you need to draw hair strokes, just using an eyeshadow will not be sufficient. You definitely would still need to draw in a little bit with the eye pencil because my eyebrows are already, they're already pretty much there. So I just want to give this a bit more volume. And yeah, even on the eyebrows, I think this color is pretty natural and I can just mix it around. That's the good thing about this palette because there's so many different shades of brown. And it also gives a very cohesive look to the eyes and the eyebrow because the color tones are all the same. Okay, so now my eyebrows are done. I'm going to finish up with eyelash curler and mascara. Okay, and with that, the look is complete. So I actually really like how the eyeshadow looks on me. I think the colors blend really well. Is this palette beginner friendly? And I would say actually yes and no. Okay, so yes, because I think it's really easy to use and also there's a lot of different shades of brown that you can experiment with. It's very forgiving because usually if you wear brown and even if you don't blend properly, it's not like you go out and be like a pink, you know, then it's like wow, you really didn't blend it properly. With this, it actually it blends well, so it's very easy to use. But would I recommend it to a beginner or somebody who's just starting out their makeup collection? Then I would say no, because this really only has mattes. So I think with this palette, if you are trying to create a variety of looks, you do have to mix it up with other palettes. I would say this NARS, this is a discontinued palette, but just as an example, this Afterglow palette is a more beginner friendly, or if you're just starting out your makeup kit, because it also has shimmers. So you just need one palette and you can create multiple looks with this palette. But with the Makeup by Mario palette, it's really all about creating either a neutral, natural look or really smoky look. I don't really know what in between you can do because it's varying shades of brown and you don't have the shimmer. So for me, normally with my makeup, I always put a little bit of shimmer either in the middle of my eyes or in the inner corner. So that's just the style of makeup that I like to do. So I feel if you are looking for like just one palette to have, I probably wouldn't recommend this, even though I really did enjoy using this and I will probably use it pretty often. So I think with this palette, they did gear it a little bit more towards professionals. I don't think this is meant for like complete beginners, or if you are like just starting on makeup, I don't think that this palette is meant. You're the target audience for this palette. Okay, so I just want to show you, it's been about 4 hours since I put on this makeup. Actually almost 5 hours. And I just want to show you that my eyeliner, let me change the key. Okay. Just want to show you that my eyeliner is still pretty sharp. So I wasn't expecting this from the eyeshadow. It's pretty long lasting. I thought it would smudge out a lot more because when I do this with eyeshadows, that's the main problem. So I'm quite impressed. So I've actually been researching for a super long time before I finally decided to buy, because I was deciding between this and the Patrick Ta, and I was like, which one is better? Which one is better? Because the Patrick Ta has a palette that has a very similar color range. So I was really debating between this one and that one. That's my opinion on the Makeup by Mario palette. So that's all for this video. I hope you also like the look and I will see you next time. Bye!